We got the last week. Pennsylvania Archery, also flintlock. I've never fired a flintlock, so I'm out here with the crossbow. Haven't been out in about 10 days or so. A little snow on the ground. I get about a good average of 45-yard shooting lanes. Beautiful morning so far. Very happy, no winds. Mostly blue skies. Let's see what this morning's going to bring me. Saw some tracks on a trail coming out here. Going to give it a few hours. Well, super quiet out here so far this morning. Every now and then some clouds roll through and the wind kicks up for a minute or two. But I'm hearing nothing. No squirrels. The only thing I saw this morning so far was a hawk looking for its breakfast. I'm about halfway through my walk back to the truck, and I'm not seeing anything. Haven't kicked nothing up. I was hoping, there's a hill in there about 100 yards. I was hoping to see something laying on the side of that in the sun, but I had nothing. Hands are getting cold. Fortunately, very, very little wind. Every now and then it kicks up for a minute or two. And boy, it's got a bite to it. I'm going to head back to the truck, back to the cabin, get warmed up, and this afternoon I'm going to hunt behind the cabin. Let's see then. I'm back from lunch, and I'm behind the cabins. I just walked up. There's 2 hills you have to go up, and then there's this real long bench. I walked the whole thing. I was hoping to see deer laying on the sides of the hills on either side because the sun was shining on them. Of course, I got out here and start moving around, and the clouds come out. No sun at the moment, but I'm going to stand here and catch my breath. That's right, I'm always breathing heavy in the videos. I have a medical condition, all right? But I'm out of shape too, along with that. But super quiet out here again. The wind kicked up a little bit. I thought the deer would be like on the side of the hill. I don't know how well you can see it with the camera there. There's a little valley there. There's a bench, a valley, then another bench. I thought the deer would be laying down there to get out of the wind and be in the sun. Of course, the sun went in. Still have the wind. I'm going to work my way back a little bit. There was a spot I saw on the bench. I could see a good 60, 70 yards. So I'm going to go over there. That's the area where I had seen that crazy 4-point. I'm going to go sit back in that area. Here comes another nice big gust of wind. I'm in spot number 2. The wind swirling around pretty good down here, but I'm watching this ridge in front of me. My thought is there's houses. There's a main road, and then about 10 houses that run along that road 500 yards in front of me, maybe even a little bit more. And I'm thinking now it's after 3 o'clock, people coming home from work, the kids are getting home from school. Since there's nobody else out here walking around in the woods, maybe they'll spook some deer my way. So far nothing, not even a squirrel. Everything's pretty quiet. Every now and then the wind gets a little gusty. I'm going to keep watching this ridgeline. It's 4:30. I'm going to start heading back towards the cabin. I don't think it's going to get dark until about 5 o'clock or so. So I'm going to slow walk back. I should get back to the cabin just about dark. There's something screeching over that way. I don't know whether it's a crows or a fox or something. I don't know. Something screeching. I'll check back later. Not great, but at least it's a good sign. I just spooked 2 deer that were on top of the hill, right where I'm going. They went that way. I got to get over that hill, and then down the bench is where I was heading. I don't see where they went other than over the hill. It's only about 8 degrees with the wind chill and real light snow. But I haven't seen any tracks, and that's the first sign of deer I've seen. At least I know they're out here. Just got to get them moving around, besides me pushing them. Good morning. Just in case the GoPro didn't work, I just kicked up 2 just on the other side of this hill here. This drops down about, 10 feet. They were laying on the side of the hill going up this way, so it drops down and up. They were laying on the side of the hill there. They came this way. This is the spot that when I was coming out yesterday, I was checking out as a good spot to stand. I could see what's coming over the hill. I could see what's down the hill. And I got a pretty decent view back that way. So I just spooked those 2 deer. You think it's a good idea to set up near that bedding area? See if they circle around and come back? Or do you think I should push on? Let me know. Put that in the comments, please. 8 degrees out here. Light snow. Very light wind. And I decided to come out later today. I came out, I guess it was 9 o'clock. I'll see if I can last till at least 4 or so. I've stayed put here now for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. And I got nothing, not even a squirrel. Every now and then get a big gust of wind. The snow stopped. But it's supposed to get more snow tomorrow. I think probably like an inch or 2. I'm not even sure. But it's getting pretty cold just standing still, so I'm going to push forward. If you go up about another 100 yards, and I'll be walking into the wind. So if you walk up about another 100 yards on the right-hand side, it drops off a good 25 feet. It goes across the flat and then rises up probably 30 or 40 feet. So I'm going to see if there's anything bed down in there. It's just getting too cold to stand still. It's still real feel is like 10 degrees. So I'm going to try to get moving. Nothing. I haven't seen nothing. There's nobody out here to push these deer. I'm just going to start moving around. Well, the wind is just about non-existent now. Even when the gusts come through, it's really laid down a great deal. So it's warmed up a lot. It's about 18 degrees now. I did some moving around, didn't see nothing. No tracks. There's not that much snow, but Not really seeing any tracks in the snow. Saw them down in an area. It's a big drop off over here. There's a swamp down there, and the cabins are only a couple 100 yards out in front of me. So I'm hoping maybe that'll kick something up, get something moving. All I've seen was those 2 deer from this morning. It's now a little after 2. And I think I'm only going to stay out here another half hour or so, and then I'm going to take a run into town. I got the taste for some buffalo wings, so I think I'm going to hang out here for a little bit and see what happens. I said I'm going to pack it in early and take a ride into town, get some stuff. Nothing at all moving. I've been all over the place. Feels good with the sun and no wind. There ain't a reason for these deer to be moving, though. Good morning. Out here again. It's got a little snow falling. But I'm doing more moving around today. I'm following a trail at the moment. It's getting snow covered pretty quick, although it's the tiniest little flakes. It's covering up everything. But I'm in an area above where I saw those 2 deer yesterday. They would be down this hill in front of me here, or off to my left. So I'm going to continue to go through this brush and come out onto a bench that's just past where those deer were, and see if they're still there, see if they came back. Well, I'm set up on this bench. One of the other guys is just coming out, so I'm hoping that he's going to kick something up and send it this way. I can see down the bottom, back that way is where I saw the 2 deer yesterday. And then I came in, if you look on the top of that hill there, that's the way I came in this morning. There's tons of tracks, both human and deer. Look like kids' shoe size, or half the size of my feet. But somebody had been back there. I'm going to stand by here and see if he can kick something up for me. Well, again, with the GoPro, I don't know that I can trust it, but I just had a staring contest with a doe, and then I shot it. It was right down in here between these trees. I watched it go about, it went about another 30, 40 yards and laid down. It's behind the trees. I can't see whether it got up and ran again or if it's still laying there. I didn't hear it. So I'm waiting for one of the other guys to come over. He's going to give me a hand. I'm not seeing it now. But it went down. I said about 30, 40 yards and then went down. Hopefully it's on the GoPro. Oh, I'm not sure how much the GoPro captured on that. It's a young deer, but it's a nice size. 120 pounds maybe, 125 maybe. But, what a long season to get to this. But, fortunately, I had my buddy with me there. Give me a hand finding it. Of course, I watched right where it laid down, and then you look away for a minute, you look back, I don't see nothing. So, fortunately, I got a big drag now back to the cabin. All right, folks, so I made it back, and I have to show you. I recovered the arrow, and the fletchings were taken out of the deer's heart. Now, fortunately, someone was with me and seen it because I didn't record it. But I got those in my pocket. I'll take this in the house, clean it up, and put it with the other souvenirs. That doe was a lot of work this year. Man, oh man, oh man, it was a lot of work. But I'm going to go in and get cleaned up, and I'll finish cleaning that up.